Okay, so here we have moved on to Gemini moon and Libra moon compatibility. Um, okay, these two have are trying energies. Emotionally, it's workable. Ah, it's like certain signs I feel like are better compatible with sun energy than versus moon. And the air signs happens to be those signs that I feel like that are better, more compatible than the sun sign placement, because neither sign really focuses too much on emotions, even though they're both sensitive as crap. Um, this could be a very free relationship in its interaction, in its correspondence, like how it plays out. They can conversate and communicate more with each other, and I feel like it's easier for them to communicate their emotional state of being and their emotional needs. And I don't feel like this is a relationship that's hung up emotionally, though. They do possess a natural understanding of each other emotionally, and they're not completely the same. There's some variations, there's some differences between the two, but it's a natural flow. It's a natural flow of things. Libra moon is definitely looking for a partnership, and they come with this wanting to partner with Gemini and be like their friends. I do feel a friendship here. So these two could have started off as friends, and yes, the sun sign is important, in the houses that these play out in is definitely important as well. But these two could start off as friends or buddies, or people see them as that. Um, yeah, it doesn't take them deep into an emotional state or of being or connection. It doesn't. However, because they could want to stay surface there, and they could be more about thoughts, ideas, and partnering up. They could be those buddies or those two that you see going to hang out with each other. You can see them hang out with each other or be around each other quite a bit. You can see them have their points of distance. I think that will affect Libra more. It will affect Libra moon more, because Libra moon likes to be with a partner. They like to do things with their partner. They like to look at what's fair in the relationship. And sometimes they could be a little bit selfish when it comes to their partners. They can, and it can bother them if their partners is off sharing emotional experiences and just hanging out with people and leaving them out or whatever. I don't It's not that they partners can't be friends with other people and things of that nature. It's just more about the principle of it all. It's kind of like, well, if you expect me to treat you a certain way or behave a certain way, then I'm going to expect that same um that same interaction in return. It's about what's fair. Gemini moon has other friends that they know it, and people that stay in association or contact with them. Libra moon is, sometimes iffy about it. But at the same time, I feel like where it doesn't get to the point of just detriment here is because Libra moon also has this understanding. It's kind of like, okay, so, well, Libra moon's able to communicate very effectively to Gemini to get down to the bottom of said relationships and friendships. And it's like, okay, well, like you said that, it's y'all are just friends, or you said it's this or is that, and I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna believe you until you prove me otherwise or whatever. But um, they have the understanding that they may have an understanding between each other, and they're both very flirtatious, and I feel like that's something that they just naturally get and understand about each other. It's like, okay, it can be irritating at times, but it's like, okay, well, at the same time, it's like, okay, I know that's how Gemini is. Okay, I know that's how Libra is. Like, you always smiling and grinning at people, you know what I mean? But it's not as bad as it would seem with a Scorpio moon and a Gemini moon, or a Libra moon and a Cancer moon. You get what I'm saying? It's not something that they focus on. I feel like these two have friends and associates together and separate, or they can bring their friendships in, like hang out with people, have group hangouts and stuff like that. I feel like factoring in Aquarius, maybe this will happen to a higher degree, but still it's a common interest too. And I feel like in their relationship, what drives them is this sense of fairness. Like, it doesn't matter who is the male, who is the female, who is the feminine, who is the masculine. They can go out on dates, and it's like, okay, well, you paid the last time, or hey, let me pay this time, just to treat you. It's not, they're not really stuck on a lot of traditional playouts in a relationship, or orthodox, depending on other placements and that they have going on here, and what houses these are located in, because this could be what strengthens their relationship and keeps them together for a lengthy time, or this could be the same thing that drives them apart. But I feel like the biggest thing here is the lack of emotional connection. And depending on their sun sign, this can be something that makes or breaks the relationship or the compatibility. Because maybe it gets to the point, depending on their sun signs, one may want a deeper emotional connection versus just a friendship or just a buddy. And I'm not saying that these two can't, like, these two have a natural understanding. You could find these two together. But at the same time, usually when I see moon signs, in compatibility, I be seeing moon compatibility with a lot of other moon aspects, with a lot of other moon aspects to each other. This is some sort of weird contrast to each other. And I guess this depends on their sun sign, to where you would be like, okay, how are these two on an astrological scientific level don't really vibe, like their elements don't vibe like that, but it does. But that's the same reason why you would catch them together at the same time. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. Okay, so this has been Gemini Moon, Libra Moon compatibility, butterfly light, and I'm gonna be back.